to give Bayelsa State a quota in the distribution of federal projects. Every other state in the South-South zone, geopolitical zone, has a federal secretariat other than Bayelsa, and the president came up with 6 federal secretariats, and one was allotted to Bayelsa State. That's the beginning of this project. And with that, we're going to have one building envelope that will have all the federal ministries and all the agencies of the government, federal government, in one building. We have
capacity. Give a description of the Secretariat.
Okay, the Secretariat is on 4 floors, and it has 4 wings. Unlike the earlier ones that are on 9 floors but 2 wings, this was conceived to solve some of the problems of the earlier ones that are very high rises, because you have problem of lifts, you have problem of plumbing, water going to high floors, you have generator problems and all that. But when it's low and spread, it's easier to maintain and it's more functional and all that. Then we had some initial problems with the commencement, because the soil type in this place is not like the prototype design for all over the Federation. Here, the soil has to get a firmer region of the soil, you have to use piles. So it has to be redesigned to accommodate piles, and then here has to be sandfield, like you're saying. The other sites don't need all that. And then we have to construct retaining walls. If you look at the fence, you see that a portion of it is concrete. Those are the peculiar problems of the site, but all have been solved, and the project is on course right now. We have put in 10 months out of the 100 weeks that it's supposed to run for, but because of the problems that I earlier told you and the time to get approval for all those and the cost implication, there might be some extension. We are making good progress for now. We've not had any problem with payment. This is the contractor's general manager.
Each of the floors is made up of 4 floors. We don't know, but each floor carries about 4,500 square meters. So what we are seeing here, it's the pilot that has been done. It's a very, very technical work. Once the piles are done, or you could see, Trevi is piling there because we have to make sure that a proper contract is filling and the storage. So it's about 3.1 billion.
Are not pleased with the state of federal projects. Wherever you go, you find this mentality of national cake. People take their own, and at the end of the day, they abandon it. We have also heard here that this project, Sanfilling, which was not estimated initially, I wouldn't know why a contractor will come to a site and not do his work properly. But then, Nigerian people want assurance. We want assurance that this project will not be abandoned, as so many that have been abandoned in the past. Thank you very much.
First of all, I think you need some information. These secretariats were designed as prototypes for all parts of the country. And the prototype was valued at about 2.5 billion. 6 of them, one in Nasarawa, one in Gombe, one in Bayelsa, and 3 other states, Ebonyi and 3 other states. Now, one also in Anambra, the Secretariat were 6 of them, and the prototype was to cost 2.5. But I can tell you that the soil in Nasarawa is not the same soil in Bayelsa State. What we're seeing here was not factored into the prototype. So if you build a secretariat on a hill and you take it to a forest, the cost will be different. Look at what they are doing here. Look at this concrete, 18 meters deep. In no states in the north are you going to have that. They have to now look for a subcontractor who will first of all make this place conducive for this structure to stand, 4-story building. So the variation in cost is because you take the prototype here, you can't build it here in the swamps. So you have to design a complete new substructure where that prototype will rest on it. So definitely you cannot have the same cost. So it's not because of, and I think the federal secretariats are the most transparent and least costly of federal projects. When you have 4-story building that will have about 402 offices, like the one we saw in Lafia. So it's very, very cost effective, and after a long competition for this project, I think very honestly that we are having full value for the money we are putting here. As to abandonment, we want to tell you that all the 6 new federal at the point, also the one in Nasarawa, this is the 4th one we are seeing on this tour. So we are happy with the progress of work, given the terrain here. We are happy with the progress of work. And at the end of the day, when the substructure is ready, going up is an easier job. Very easy job. This is where the time will be wasted. Going up is very easy. So I think that we are happy with the progress here. And Bayelsa, like other states, will now be having a federal secretariat.
Yeah, the question I want to ask is about the flooding. You know, ordinarily, even before the climate problem, Bayelsa is a place that is situated on water. Now, what mechanism are you putting in place? Because during rainy season, you see so many offices, workers will not be able to go in. What are you putting in place to make sure that you control flood, particularly during the rainy season, please?
This site, like we told you before, sand filling was part of the variations, and we're going to fill this site 1.5 meters above the existing ground level. So with that 1.5 meter, it will be at par with the existing road, and we know that we won't have any problem of flooding.
Flooding, that the type we had, is a general problem that needs a comprehensive arrangement for every city, including town planning, including location of buildings. Yesterday, as we were coming through, I was discussing with, I think, the secretary to the state government, that there is a need for underground drainage in Yenegoa, such as the one we are having in Akwa Ibom. Comprehensive drainage that will take water from all existing areas. Only way you can do it. But some of the problem, like we saw last time, is beyond the capacity of cities. You know, so those are matters of global warming, and I believe the message for us as Nigerians. See what they are doing there, Pronaco. Yes. See that? See that the whole field is going down the ground. This is what you have here. So when you are talking of cost, that is the implication of it. And you have 496 of them with concrete going down 18 meters. So that is what we're talking about. You won't have that in Gombe or Nasarawa. So in other words, the question of environment is a matter now for comprehension. The city as a whole must have a drainage system that will reduce the problem, because we're expecting this flooding to be part of the future until the global warming is significantly addressed. So I believe for a city like Yenegoa, the most important thing is a comprehensive drainage system that will take your water easily from the city once it rains.
Of this project, I think the foundation ceremony was done last year, sometimes March or April. By next 2 months, we are 1 year. I've been taking my time, sometimes in the mornings, afternoon, in the night, drive around this place to see how work is going on. But it wasn't so. But I want to appeal that let it not be that, because what I'm seeing now is not. It wasn't always. So what I want to appeal is that what we are seeing as people are working on site, let it be a continuous one. Not that is this a governance tour that people started working. That is my appeal, because we need it. Thank you, sir.
This contractor is a reputable indigene of Bayelsa State. It's not a foreign contractor, and is one of the most respected people. You are having problems of redesign. For those months you are talking about, we didn't know this 18 meters below. So they were talking about redesign, waiting for time for approval, increasing the quantity. If you didn't get the approval and you start work, it will become a problem. I think you should understand. That's what he explained there.
But you can see this structure. If it's on this structure, you would have seen one.